Lights, camera, action. Welcome to Movie Summary Original. Today I've got a real treat for you. It's time to buckle up for an action-packed science fiction extravaganza, Transformers: Rise of the Beasts. Don't miss a single moment. Like and subscribe to be the first in line for all my content coming your way. Together, we'll explore the endless wonders of cinema. Caution, spoilers ahead. Alright, picture this. The film opens with the annihilation of a world by a cruel and potent entity named Unicron, who devoured entire planets. Now, Unicron arrived on the Maximals planet to fully consume it and exterminate all life. However, Unicron's purpose was not solely that. He sought to acquire the most advanced technology of the Maximals, the Warp Key, a device capable of swiftly traversing the universe. To obtain this valuable artifact, Unicron dispatched Scourge, a formidable Terracon, but he encountered the defending Maximals, including Apelink, Optimus Primal, Kidder, Rhinox, and Airazor. As the Terracon was immensely powerful, Apelink decided to entrust the key to Primal, allowing the others to retreat to another world, and trapping Unicron forever in this galaxy. The film commences with the Maximals' space journey until they reach Earth. Meanwhile, the Maximals' world is devoured, and Unicron compels Scourge to search for the key throughout the universe. Later, in New York in 1994, we meet Noah Diaz, an unemployed soldier residing in a small apartment with his mother and a sick brother named Tails. Today is crucial for Noah as he has a job interview, and his family is hopeful despite their hardships. Simultaneously, on the other side of the city, we encounter Elena Wallace, an archaeologist working in a unique museum. Her boss plans to sell ancient objects to a millionaire, prompting Elena to verify their authenticity. However, most of the objects turn out to be replicas, and her boss is deceitful. Elena becomes intrigued by a bird-shaped relic with strange symbols, including a Maximal symbol. Making the situation more intriguing, Noah takes his brother to the hospital, but the family's debts prevent proper attention. Additionally, at the job interview, he learns that his previous boss spoke ill of him, resulting in rejection. Now unemployed and broke, Noah visits a friend offering unconventional jobs similar to those in Grand Theft Auto, involving breaking into a warehouse to steal a car. Meanwhile, Elena, after talking with her boss about the relic, clandestinely investigates further. As Noah sees the 90s Porsche with the Autobots emblem, he struggles but eventually opens the vehicle. While in the museum, Elena scans the piece, triggering its transformation and emitting a powerful beam into the sky. This summons Optimus Prime, who alerts all Autobots about the situation. Noah's Porsche starts on its own, escaping from the police while Noah remains confused. Fortunately, the Transformer, Mirage, arrives safely at a warehouse, where he introduces himself, and Optimus Prime, Bumblebee, and RC join the scene. The Autobots discuss the lost transport key, now on Earth, vital for their return to Cybertron. However, they cannot openly enter the museum due to the risk of starting a world war, so they decide to use Noah as their human agent to retrieve the key. Our protagonist, with no other options, quickly accepts the offer. Mirage, disguised as a waste truck, leads us to the museum. Simultaneously, 3 enigmatic artifacts arrive on Earth, and we soon realize they are Terracons, Unicron's servants, on a quest for the key. At the museum, Noah meets Elena, understanding she possesses the key. Thinking he's a thief, he must convince her of the truth. Amid a not-so-credible situation, she attempts to escape, leading to a terrible explosion. Autobots defend Noah from a brutal Terracon battle. Facing Scourge, Optimus is astonished by his strength, bestowed by Unicron. While our characters seek cover, Scourge swiftly slays Bumblebee. Airazor arrives just in time to save Prime before his demise. While Noah and Elena escape with the key, a Terracon halts them. Now in possession of the key, Scourge decides to leave. Afterward, we witness Scourge reaching the farthest corners of the galaxy to deliver the key to Unicron, enabling the continued devouring of worlds. Yet, Airazor reveals they possess the key, albeit incomplete due to Maximals splitting it in two. This makes Scourge appear foolish, necessitating his return to Earth for the other half. Airazor is uncertain of its location, divided long ago. Elena's research leads them to believe the other half resides in Peru. The following day, they assemble to embark on the journey, covering vast distances. Stratosphere, an elderly Autobot capable of transforming into an airplane, leads the way. Throughout the journey, Noah engages in conversation with Elena, discovering their shared upbringing in Brooklyn. A touch of sorrow surrounds Optimus, carrying Bumblebee's body, pondering a possible revival on Cybertron using Energon. Later, we arrive at Machu Picchu, Peru. The Autobots reach the location in search of the other half of the key. Wheeljack, a local Autobot, informs them about an ongoing festival in Cusco, resulting in the city's closure. Capitalizing on the situation, Noah proposes to Elena that they go undercover to access the church, where they believe the other half of the key lies. Optimus Prime agrees, but secretly Noah suggests destroying the key to prevent Unicron's arrival and save the world. The two protagonists infiltrate the festival while Optimus and the rest wait in their vehicle forms. Unbeknownst to them, Scourge observes their actions eagerly, anticipating the discovery of the key's other half. Inside the temple, our duo searches for ancient hieroglyphics. Elena stumbles upon moving stones revealing a vast hole beneath them. Unfortunately, as they enter the hole, they find an empty box and attract the attention of a small Terracon. Escaping becomes their only option. Meanwhile, the Autobots on the surface realize they are being pursued by the Terracons and must leave the city. Elena and Noah eventually emerge in the middle of nature on the other side, where they encounter Optimus Primal. In the midst of a highway battle between Autobots and Terracons, Erasor attempts to isolate the latter but gets hit by Scourge, infecting her gradually. Returning to Noah and Elena, they stand still in the presence of Optimus, and Mirage arrives to defend them. Cheetor and Rhinox also appear, but before tensions rise, Erasor intervenes, stating that they are all allies. Primal reveals he recently hid the key to protect it from danger and leads them to its location. They encounter the last descendants of the tribe that aided them upon their arrival on Earth. Primal communicates with them, and a man presents the other half of the key. Optimus wants to retrieve it to return to Cybertron, but Primal disagrees, asserting that Earth must be defended from universal threats. Bumblebee's lifeless body rests on a pure Energon rock for later. The next day brings a crucial development when Erasor becomes completely infected and possessed by Scourge. She confronts our Transformers, and Primal entrusts the key to Noah for safekeeping. Noah contemplates destroying it to prevent Unicron's arrival, but Optimus Prime intervenes, warning that doing so will trap them on Earth forever, preventing Bumblebee's revival. Hesitant, Noah refrains from destroying the key, and Elena takes possession of it. However, Erasor, now under Scourge's control, snatches Elena and flies away, pursued by Primal. Tragically, Erasor hands the key to Scourge before confronting Primal, requesting him to end her life to save the planet, and he obliges. On a nearby mountain, Scourge and his followers begin assembling the keys to prepare for Unicron's arrival on Earth. Meanwhile, with hope dwindling, the Autobots and Maximals brace for a grim fate. Yet Optimus rallies them, declaring they must fight together. He reveals the only way to deactivate the key is with an access code that perished with Erasor. However, Elena interrupts, recalling another symbol she has noted down. They devise a plan to send Elena and Noah through the ship's small pipes to deactivate the key, while the others combat the Terracons to distract them. The portal begins to open, and numerous Maximals and Autobots arrive, transforming into their most potent forms to engage in the fierce battle. As Noah and Elena run below Scourge, Mirage steps in to distract him briefly, but the villain soon discovers Noah and plans to eliminate him. However, Mirage selflessly shields the human, taking the hits. Meanwhile, Scourge dispatches a creature to kill Elena just as the portal opens in the skies, signaling Unicron's imminent arrival on Earth. Near death, Noah receives a message from his brother through the communicator, inspiring him not to give up. Mirroring his brother's resilience against illness, Mirage regains consciousness and tells Noah it's his turn to drive. With Mirage's assistance, Noah transforms into something akin to Iron Man. Optimus Prime joins the fray, and together they confront Scourge, but Unicron's unleashed creatures attack them. The portal's opening causes massive electromagnetic energy, activating nearby Energon, leading to the return of Bumblebee. While Elena enters the code in the control panel, Optimus fiercely battles Scourge, but Elena accidentally destroys the controls, rendering the key inseparable. Optimus obliterates Scourge, but the planet's salvation seems impossible as Unicron begins absorbing everything. Deciding to sacrifice himself, Optimus destroys the key, appointing Bumblebee as the new Autobot leader. Bumblebee escapes as the portal closes, while Unicron absorbs Optimus Prime. Noah clings to the metal in an attempt to save him, but Optimus Primal intervenes, leading to the portal's closure. Unicron remains trapped somewhere in the universe, and the Transformers anticipate their next adventure. Congratulations! Leave a comment which movie you'd like me to do next. Thank you for watching.